wonder. It is a little dark still. Hello. Okay, and then YouTube. Hi, Wendy. How's it going? I think it'll be okay. But community. That's good enough. Oh, it still is dark up in here, even though the light's right there. Interesting. Huh. Or it's because of this part. Guess I can't make it any light. I'm doing good. I've actually been very, very busy recently. How can I make this lighter in here? How can I make this lighter? 1 second. I wonder if I move this closer, would it be brighter? No, I guess it still won't capture that light. Wow. Maybe it looks a little bit brighter here. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Or it still looks dark, huh? Wow. It's horrible lighting here. No, but doing really good. Let me see. I've been very, very busy since coming back. There's been like a lot of different photo shoots and different dramas that I've been doing. So I feel like I always say that I'm going to start live streaming like this much, or I'm going to start making this many videos, and then something happens. So that's pretty much what happened again. I was like, I'm going to start doing live streams every Sunday. And then all of a sudden, my drama shoots, I've been getting a lot of different drama shoots to do. I think I've been in like a total of 9 different dramas already, 1 MV, and now it seems right now like every Saturday I am doing dubbing for a Korean puppet show right now. Puppet show or cartoon, whatever they're doing there. But I'm doing the dubbing for it, for the Korean part, but into English. So I am doing a lot. So then I feel like I'm lacking on YouTube. So I was like, let me do a quick live stream today. And I actually thought I had to cancel today because then yesterday she was like, Greg, we need you for another drama. And I was like, oh God. Hello. They're like, Greg, we need you for another drama today. And I was like, oh God, I'm gonna have to cancel again. And then she's like, false alarm. She's like, we're only looking for girls. Hey, Wendy. And I was like, okay. She's like, we're gonna call you again next time. And I'm like, okay. So yes, I ended up having today off, but wow, my schedule is like all over the place. I'm doing stuff during the week. Every Saturday, I have to do the dubbing and stuff for the puppet / animation thing that they're doing, which is at least for the next 3 months. What dramas are so infrequent. You are alive. I am. I am alive. Let me see. I need to like get rid of some stuff. Like I'm like, I can't do anything YouTube-ish. Kitty, hello. Oh, I miss you. I miss you too. uh I need to I need to figure out a schedule or something. Like I don't even know. Like even Charlotte was telling me, I miss your vlogs. You haven't vlogged in a long time. But I was moving from vlogs to live streams anyway. But then dramas all the time. And with dramas, like the days are so long. So what it is they guarantee, well, not guarantee, but usually you do about 6 hours, which is like a base pay, and then they say there could be overtime. But majority of the dramas I've been on, they've had overtime like all the time. So usually we have to travel to like some location or something. We always meet up in like one, everybody seems to meet up in like one location. You take a bus, and then from that bus you go somewhere, right? So like I don't know, the farthest I've been is like almost to Busan, which I don't even remember the name of that place that we went to. But that was like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hour drive. And we were pretty lucky because the drama shoot ended. So oh no, actually that's the day that I think I had to wake up at 1 a.m. So the day before I had something that night, and I was helping people with like English conversation and stuff. And then right after that I went home, and then I was supposed to try to go to sleep for like 1 hour because then I had to wake up to go to get on a bus and then go to wherever that place is I went to, and that was a 5 hour drive, and I was like, oh god. So like the days sometimes they kind of like blend together. um I did put a list of the dramas that I've been in so far, but it all depends on what scenes that they use, as you guys know. So hopefully the more that you can see me in, like the better. But like there's been a few, and I've already seen a few that's already up on Netflix, so I'm gonna start watching those as soon as I finish Bly Manor, because I just got into that one. I'm gonna try to see if I can find myself, and then I'll post it on like my Instagram and stuff. But yeah, the days are kind of long. So even that shoot, we drove 5 hours away. I think we were there from 10 to about 6, 5 or 6. So what's that? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like an 8 or 9 hour day. And then we had to drive 4 or 5 hours back to Seoul. And then that was at night. So when you come, like when you get closer to Seoul, there's a lot of traffic. So I think I made it home at like, was it like 10 or 11? Something like that. So literally it was like a 24-hour day. And then I had this other shoot that was actually close to my house, which I was excited about, but whoa, the actual shoot time was like 14 hours. Literally, we were there from, oh no, 12 hours? No, 14. We were there from 2 p.m. to like 6 or 7 a.m. the next day, and it was super cold outside. I was like, wow, so this is how like winter shoot will be later on. I was like, it's gonna be horrible if you have to stand outside because they just make you stand there, and then you're redoing the same scenes over and over again. And I'm just like, wow, this is how it feels when people are outside and it's like snowing and stuff. You're probably cold and dying, and they're like, okay, walk again, do this, do that, and you're just like, oh, but I guess this prepares me. Um, but yeah, it's been like a lot of different dramas that I've been doing. And hello, Kai. I think this, I miss Kai. Oh, Kitty, you're away. And yes, live from Korea. uh, so yes, that has pretty much been it. I've done like a music video. Um, the music video, Jay Park was in a music video. If any of you guys know Jay Park, um, like a famous like hip hop, hip hop and rapper and stuff like that. So I did a music video with him, thanks to Illa. So that was pretty cool. Um, and then yeah, the puppet show, and then dramas. But since coming back modeling stuff, I haven't did too much modeling stuff. I feel like I've done more modeling stuff before I left Korea the first time than I'm doing now. I don't know the difference, maybe, but I was like Corona or whatever. But like I don't know, because we always have restrictions on stuff. Kind of, it's still kind of weird. It's like wear your mask wear your mask when you're not talking or moving around or whatever. But then when you finish, then you're supposed to wear your mask again. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. But sometimes you're just sitting on set, so you can't really put your mask back on. But for some specific dramas, which is Netflix related, which is actually Netflix related, not just put on Netflix. They have restrictions like you have to do like the COVID test before you start. But I mean, I guess that's kind of iffy too, because you go back to that to do that drama like every once in a while. So I guess you could develop Corona in between, the episodes or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. But yeah, that is pretty much been life as of now. A lot of dramas and running around and stuff. And now my endless what is it, puppet show, which it is fun doing it and talking and stuff. But then like the script and all that stuff is it's a lot because I don't know whoever did it. There's some errors every once in a while, so it kind of messes you up when you're trying to like deliver your lines and you're just like, wait, what? I don't think that's how we would say it in English. But yeah, besides that, it's been pretty fun, but just a lot. And then my birthday passed, what, like 5 days ago now in Korea? Yeah, like 5 days ago now. And then again, like nothing. I was like, I miss being at home. Even Japan, the last year I was in Japan, was actually the first year I met really good friends. So that was pretty cool because I think I had like 3 or 4 different parties, and that's the first time that's happened to me in Japan. Um, Usually I meet up with like Charlotte for my birthday, I think, for the other few years. So I've done like one thing usually with Charlotte. And I think I done something with Charlotte and Nicole together. And thank you. um, I think that's about it. One time I also did something with my other friend too, Katie. She took me out for dinner and stuff. But I think that's about it. But the past year when I was in Japan, I did like 2 or 3 different things with the teachers, and then I did stuff without like outside with other friends and stuff. So yeah, I had a lot of different things. So I think that was one of the best years, like birthday wise for me. Still holiday wise, I don't know if you guys know, but coming abroad, it's a lot. You probably want Thanksgiving if you're used to that. What do you do in Europe? Like Europe doesn't have Thanksgiving, Han. So do you have a Thanksgiving? Thank you, Kitty. Oh, thank you, Kitty. Do you guys do anything for? I know Korea has a Thanksgiving, Chuseok, but do you guys do anything? Hey, Lorena. Do you guys do? Does any kind of country in Europe do like something for like Thanksgiving or anything? Anyway, that's one of the days I miss. That and Christmas. I know everybody kind of does Christmas. Thanksgiving I miss because of the food, and being around like your like family and stuff like that. But yeah, huh? And Christmas is pretty much the same, even friends. But yeah, I miss that stuff every year, every holiday, every birthday. Um, and moving abroad, it does take time to get there to that level with people. So that's one of the things I guess you have to wait for. But like, I move around. It's true. I move around like every year, every half a year, it seems. I probably won't be for some time, at least maybe like a year or two, unless I receive something good, then I would, yeah, then I would leave for sure if it's to help me accomplish my dreams. But yeah, those times are like the one time that I miss the most. Being at home, being with like close friends is, holidays and birthdays. And hey, Josh. Yes, I remember you from the Nocturnal Bloodlust show. Harvest festivals. Are harvest festivals cool? I've never been to one. I need to go to Europe. That is actually that was on my list before I went to Japan. Is I really want to go to Europe because I've always wanted to live in London. uh, I know it's for like acting and stuff like that, but that I mean I do come from LA, so everybody's like, "But you're in LA." So I don't know. I guess it sounds kind of weird or crazy, but no, I do want. I've always wanted to live in London too. It's on my list of places to live someday. It's just harder for people from America. You have to have like an actual job. You can't teach or anything to go to London. Uh, can't teach English in London. Um, but yeah, it's a little bit harder if you wanted to go there for me, I guess, compared to like Asia, where if you can teach English, it's like your easiest way in. But a harvest festival would be cool to try out. Nokobuda will have a new album out next month on the 16th. Hiro's back. Yeah, they're back with two new guitarists and all that, but I guess we'll see. We'll see how it turns out with it. They've been doing too much, having their one guitarist and then his scandal, and then now two new guitarists. So we'll see how they're going. Nokobuda is like falling. No, I don't have a cold actually. Does my voice sound deeper? I don't know. No. I do. I know it does feel a little deeper, huh? No, I don't have a cold though. No Kabuto. Well, I did have recording yesterday though. How long did we record for? We met up at 10. We finished at 9. What's that? It's almost like 12 hours. We had 11 hours of recording yesterday. So I did record for 11 hours, so that could be it. But no, I don't have a cold. Probably, but I don't feel sore or anything. But yeah, sitting there yelling into mics and stuff and trying to deliver emotions into mics. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I did yesterday. Uh, so yeah, if there's a change in my voice that I don't really know, then yeah, it's probably because of that. uh, That is it. Your voice is tired. What's funny is on a regular basis, I feel like I don't really talk too much. I'm like exercising and stuff. Oh, well, if I help somebody with like conversational English or something, I guess I'm talking. Yeah, it does sound different, huh? I can kind of hear it a little bit now. Well, I get to rest after this live stream. uh, yeah, for once. So yeah, but besides that, I don't feel. Yeah, I feel like I don't talk too much. Um, but yeah, yesterday was a long day of delivering lines. So yeah, that could be why. Um, don't feel bad about a low key B-day. My husband forgets mine every single. Oh no, Wendy. No, but okay, but even that, Wendy, you're still with your husband, right? So like well, if you forget to, I guess you do nothing, huh? Do you do nothing? Because that would suck. Like I don't know. I guess being abroad, like you always miss stuff about home, kind of, right? Usually it's like closeness, maybe. Relax your vocal cords. I will. I'm not probably live stream for like an hour or so, and then I'm gonna get off. Yeah, it won't be like a 3 hour live stream. Like I felt like I did my at home live streams were always so long. They're always like 3 hours or four. But generally that's because people would come later and they're like, what? And then I had to repeat like everything or something. Or it just continued. Um let's see. We don't do Thanksgiving. Yeah, but I guess you have the festivals and stuff. I guess you would, instead of having Thanksgiving, you would have other things to make up for it, where your family gets together and you guys enjoy time together. Mm, are you still gaming at all? PC or maybe console, PlayStation, Xbox? I was like every once in a while I play Caravan Stories, which is a Japanese game that has a lot of issues with it, but I play that every once in a while. But because of my schedule, I only play it like so often. Um, for a lot of different things, I there's just so much that I want to do, but I have to raise up the funds to do it. I gotta change so much. Um, I did want to like game more and stuff, but I need to buy specific things to or I guess it's more for me. I really want to buy specific things to make the gaming experience better, and to actually see me because right now, when I do gaming, I do it through. I was doing it through PlayStation, but you couldn't see me. I don't have a camera or what's it? Yeah, a camera for that, and I had like a not so good mic. I don't even know where that mic went. Actually, it's just like the regular PlayStation mic. I need a whole lot of different things for my gaming, even for like YouTube and stuff like that. For vlogging, I want it so much. For live streaming, I still need a lot of different things. There's just so many things that I have to upgrade, or that I want to upgrade. I feel like I really want to, so that what the video and stuff is clearer. Even like me talking or stuff, you can hear it clearer. So it's just a lot of things that I have that I want to do, but I guess it's still gonna take some time to do it. I really need to stop moving around though, and I need to um oh itchy. What's up? And I need to develop in hello Jess. Yeah, just a lot of things that I need to develop. But so far since I've been doing so many different dramas and stuff, I'm just trying my best to get up there. And I guess once things get a little bit better, then I can actually start using money for a lot of the things that I want to upgrade. And then I think a lot of things will get better. Mm. Yes. But that's what I'm looking forward to right now. I see other like YouTubers or stuff like that and like the video quality and stuff. And I'm like, I want that. Or like even like the sound quality and stuff like that. Like even now my computer is actually super old. I do need to replace it. But I also know that the lighting in here is not the best either. So I would need like something that a little light or something so that it's like clearer or easier to see and all that. So it's just so many things that I need to update. But one day, um, I'll be able to update all that stuff. And I think a lot of the live streams and all that stuff will get better in the future. How far in the future, I just don't know. Maybe, yeah, but not moving around so much would probably help. It costs a lot of money to move around. Um, but yeah, that's the biggest thing that I always have on my mind. It's just developing everything. Um, mm. Oh, Macy's. Macy's Day thinks even that parade is canceled this year due to the virus. When and if you can, if Korea does something for Christmas and New Year's, please show us. Korea for Christmas and New Year's. What did I do last time I was in Korea for Christmas and New Year's? I feel like I did nothing. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah. I was working at the Hog One at that time. I was working at a private institute last time I was in Korea. So I worked all the time for Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's. I think I just slept in. I was just happy. We didn't even have the day off. We worked that day. We didn't have any days off when I worked at that private institute. We literally worked every day. Yeah. I think, did we go in early? I think we went in early that day, but we still had to work. So I didn't do much. This year, I don't have a plan. I'm making a plan to maybe travel with my friend the beginning of next year, but I have no plan for Christmas or anything, Christmas or New Year's. I don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas or New Year's. But you know what? I feel like since coming abroad, I really don't think about it that much. I just feel like it's gonna be crap anyway. So like, what's the point? I don't even think about it. Like not at all. It's just like, oh, maybe one day it'll get better. But I don't know. And I feel like if you have if you're already surrounded by close people, then I feel like it's easier for you to already put that together because you probably have it in your head that you guys all want to do something together. Like when I was back home, I did stuff with my family, but then I was already planning stuff with like my friends and stuff to meet up and like exchange gifts or something, or just for dinner or a movie and stuff like that. Um, but being abroad, first Thanksgiving is not here. Well, it is here, but they have their form is of just family. Korea is very family based, so everything is usually with your family, like with your family. So it's not like a friend thing or anything like that. Majority of times, a lot of times actually. So without having a family in Korea, you pretty much can't do too much. Um, if you have friends, yeah, you could probably meet up every once in a while when they're not busy. Um, but besides that, everything is so family based in Korea that not actually having a family, it makes it harder for you to do stuff. Um, yeah. So it becomes very difficult. So I don't really plan anything since coming abroad, not for Christmas, not for anything. But the times when I did have close friends, like when I was living around Charlotte, I think one year we went to like a YouTube convention or Christmas party type thing. Um, that was one year when the one year I lived like well, not right next to her, but close enough to her. And then last year for Christmas, I didn't. Oh, last year for Christmas, I went to like a buddy's house, I think, and we had like different things. But I mean, I feel like you have to have a close circle of people already for you to actually think about doing that kind of stuff. But for me, since I don't really have that too much. I don't think about it. Honestly, every day is like a regular day. Even my birthday, that was just like a regular day for me. I didn't think about it too much. And it's not even like a getting older thing because I think people say like, well, you're older, so you don't really care about your birthday, or maybe you don't celebrate it as you did. But I don't think that's necessarily true. It just depends on the people around you, right? And if people around you care about you, they'll put stuff together like, let's do this for, so and so's birthday. I just feel like that's usually how it works out in the end. Family in California, rough time. They're going through some things right now, but hopefully that gets settled fairly quickly. Actually, a little bit later, I'll probably be calling my mom to talk to my mom. But yeah, um, they're going through some things, but they're trying to fix all that. Yeah, like right with those horrible kids, especially that girl. But even in that, Lorena, even in that, it was really more to me. I've it was not well, it was the students, yeah, for what they said, but for me, it was more the company, not really the students, and that's just because the I felt like the company didn't have my back. They didn't try to check up on what happened or anything. There was just more just what they just took what the parents said or whatever and just went with it. You know, and they even had cameras they could have like looked and all that, but they didn't, or they didn't want to or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know what they were thinking, honestly. But it was less the children because yeah, I was mad at the children not reading and stuff like that. But it was more that you work for a company and like you do your best or whatever, but like they didn't even try to help you or they didn't even try to have your back kind of thing. That was the thing that really like hurt me the most about that, not really the students. Because honestly, it wouldn't have progressed that far if the company was like, no, that's not what he meant, and then boom, that would have been over. But like instead the company was just like, oh, you did say this, and it's just like, wait, what, kind of thing. So honestly, it was more the company, not really the kids, because yeah, I mean, kids say stuff all the time, honestly. So yeah, or lie or whatever. I mean, grown-ups lie too, but like it really depends on people. But yeah, it was more the company than the actual kids themselves. But yes, Jess, I miss it so much. Miss celebrating the holidays. I do. Honestly, a lot of times it is food, the food portion. But all the time. Well, I mean, even in my daily life, I so before coming abroad, I guess it depends on everybody's individual lifestyles or whatever. But like for me, every weekend, I've done stuff with a friend. It was either this friend or that friend or that friend, but maybe it just involved going to the movies or eating dinner, going to the movies, or doing something, some kind of in-house party or something, or not. I wouldn't say party because it wasn't like a big thing. What's that, like a kickback or something? Something small like that. I felt like that was a general thing I did like every weekend. Sometimes clubs or bars for dancing, not drinking. I'm not a big drinker, or I don't really care to drink at all. Um, but I like dancing. So I'm like, yeah, if the bar has a dance floor, then yeah, we can go. If not, I would just sit there and just talk with my friends or whatever. But like that kind of stuff, I like doing that. I like being out with people, and I like positive energy, that kind of stuff, but it's totally different coming abroad. First of all, like I said, you don't have that stuff. You have to like start over from zero. And then it's like knowing the culture first when you move to Japan or Korea, because those are Asian countries are obviously really different than it is back home. Even for Asian people, or people of Asian descent that come from, like America or wherever, it's different for them if they actually go back to like go to their parents' home country or whatever. But it's just totally different. A lot of the mindset is on being close only to the people that you grew up with. So, people in grade school and all that stuff, elementary, middle, and all that stuff. So after that, later on in life, is pretty hard to make friends. I feel like, honestly, from what I gathered from being abroad for that long, it's just a whole thing of everybody else being more acquaintances than actual friends. Maybe you might think you're friends, but most likely you're just acquaintances. And to become a friend, you need like years, compared to like, I really want to say at least America or whatever, because I feel like I've met people and then we hit it off in like all of an hour, and we probably were best friends like the next day, kind of thing. Like that stuff doesn't happen like at all. That's never happened. I mean, that happened with Charlotte, but Charlotte is from Canada, so that's still different. She wasn't from Japan. Um, but the Japanese friends, the first time around when I went to Japan, the first time, like, oh my God, like 8, 9 years ago. Dang, that was a long time ago. That's like 1/3 of my life. Um, what is it? During that time, I was the only one to gain Japanese friends at my university. Um, and that took a long time, but like, you know, I don't know, compared to everybody else who really wanted Japanese friends or something, and they couldn't make any, or they didn't they didn't get on the level with the Japanese people that they were talking to as they would have hoped to have become. But the mindset about everything is different, so it's just different compared to back home. Yeah, it is. It takes time. It takes a lot of time, and I don't know. A lot of people I've heard they live in Asia for 20 years, and honestly, the only thing they have really is their family, which is like maybe their wife and husband or whatever, and the kids if they have kids, but just that. I'm outside. They don't really have too many friends or nothing because uh, people from abroad that come to like Asia generally they don't stay too long because of reasons. Um, so generally, you can't really maintain friendships with them, and then it's hard to gain friendships with the locals. So yeah, you just have like your other half and your kids if you have kids. But that tends to be it for a lot of people when they move to Asia. Du- 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 du. Um, so yes, I do always miss being back home, especially for the holidays. I remember your gaming channel would go live like every morning for me. It seemed like, oh, oh yeah, because I used to do it quite a bit. When I think I did more when I was in Japan the last time. When I was in Japan, I went live like every day, even though you can really see me. I thought like, oh, it's better than nothing. But since coming to Korea again, and my schedule being all over the place, I don't do it anymore. And then I have to study Korean on the side. I was doing classes, or started my classes up again, and the only reason why we're live streaming right now, honestly, is because my classes ended yesterday. Um, I just have to wait to take the test, but I need to study for the test and stuff, which I'll most likely be doing after this live stream and stuff. I mean, it's like a month later, but I really don't want to fail it. Oh God, so many people fail, so I'm in a high level. So yeah, that'll probably be my life. But usually it's just like dramas or entertainment work, studying Korean, and maybe helping people with like conversational English or something. But yeah, it hasn't been any gaming really since too much, especially any like gaming live streams. But I can't wait to do some of that stuff again and to get my life in order if I can at all. Um, um, we got to cancel that company. All the love. Thank you, Itchy. I moved every year since 2016 and I'm out of state, so I know the feeling. Holidays and birthdays are just another day for me. Pretty much used to it by now. But Maiden, you could kind of head back home, no? Or did you move like super far where you can't? Uh, you got this. Thank you, Breeze. Oh wait, I was supposed to. How did? Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing like heart signs, huh? I missed it. Oh wait, even for Kitty, thank you. Since I'm in Korea, I need to do heart signs. I need to come up with something for real for for super chats. Oh, I'm so behind on everything. I'm so behind on life. Hello, Monique. Um, yeah, I'm going to study a lot so I don't fail, hopefully. But like I usually people don't pass it on their first try. You don't have to retake the class, so that's a good thing. But I don't want to fail, and I don't want to have to retake the test. I think the next test is not till like April anyway or something. So I'm going to do my best to study in between drama work and all that stuff. Um, but I kind of get my Saturdays and Sundays back, kind of, unless I have work. I kind of get it back because I know I don't have school anymore. You can win them over with your dance moves. My dance moves. Oh, you know what? That's the one thing. There's so many things I want to do. Joining, what's it like? I won't say a boy group because I don't really care if it's boys in it. I mean, if it's boys in it, if it's just all boys. But I do want to do dance again. Like it's been years since I used to do dance, a lot of different dance stuff before I had my surgery, all three surgeries. But after that, I've never actually been in like dancing or doing dancing and all that stuff. So I'm sure I'm gonna be horrible at it. Like regular, I mean, having rhythm and all that, okay, that's different. But like I used to do choreography and stuff like that. But I mean, it's been years since I did choreography and I had three surgeries, so that's going to probably take some time to get back into. So what I want to do is join like a group and stuff like that. But I don't need my schedule's all over the place. But once I can get that together, I do want to do dancing lessons again, and I want to join a dancing group. Or choreography group, and I do want to do singing lessons. That's another big thing I really want to do. Um, I felt the mini crisis when you said 1/3 of my life. My heart, you know, you know. The only reason why, wait, why is the only reason why? Like, okay, moving. You know, you have your good and your bad. There's stuff that are good, the good moments, and there's the bad moments. Hopefully, you don't have a lot of bad moments like me. Hopefully, you have more good moments. Because, man, if you've been watching me and like my journey, my God, have there been a lot of bad moments? Um, man, so please learn from me. Don't do what I did a lot of times. I mean, I did meet some very good people along the way. Yes, that is true. But Jesus, did I meet a lot of bad people? Like, I feel like more than good people. So avoid all of the nonsense I went through, please. That's just one thing I wouldn't want anybody to go through because it's been like an emotional roller coaster. So that's why. But having 1/3 of your life abroad, I mean, like, no, it depends on how long you lived abroad and how old you are and stuff. That's not the problem because I do like learning languages. I just wish the circumstances a lot of times were better. Like I do wish that it was easier to meet and make friends and stuff like that. Um, if that one thing changed, I think my life would be a lot better. And that's just because I like meeting people. I like hanging out with people. And I mean, like I said, I'm used to that stuff from back home. So my whole mindset pretty much is like spontaneous people who just want to have fun, enjoy life. Oh, somebody's coughing very loud. I hope he's okay. Um, um, that just want to enjoy life and have fun. That's it. I just want to enjoy my life, you know. And that's all I really want from the people around me that just want to go out and do things. But if you don't like to do too much, then yeah, I guess I could see that as a problem for me because I like to go out a lot. But I don't know. I feel like if you're really close friends with people, they would want to go out with you, right? I don't know. Or inside, even inside, like what, like I said, like a kickback or something, watching a movie. We used to do that, watch a movie. I felt like it was like sleepovers. We would watch a movie, order pizza and like hot wings and stuff, and watch shows or something. Like, but and maybe play games or something. What those are like Mario Party games or something, like anything like. But that stuff just used to be so fun, and that's the only thing I'm missing out of being abroad is that I don't do that stuff. I've tried to ask people to do it like we should, but like everybody just says like, yeah, we should, and it just never happens. So that yes, I miss that like so much. Oh my god, do I miss it? The other stuff that's progressing, yeah, that's okay. I get to learn some languages, but even in that aspect, I learn languages mostly in school than outside because it's hard to meet people and that's the problem. If you're not really talking to people enough, your language ability doesn't really increase. So even in that kind of aspect, people are like, well, what's the difference if you study pretty much by yourself? You could just do that in America or something. I'm like, yeah, that is true. But I don't know, it's always having the hope that something will change. That's all you can do. Do you miss any food or snacks from back home? Wait, did I skip one? Yeah, I did. I would be your friend more and hang out, but I met you on holiday. I still live in the States. I know. Actually, It was really cool meeting you. And yes, it would have been it would have been amazing if you did live in Japan when I did, because we would have went to a lot of different lives, and I would have loved that. Because I love going to lives. That was one thing that I did a lot by myself. Um, I met you there, and I met another friend from Germany there. Um, when was that? Like, oh yes, yes, yes. You actually met her that one day, but those were like some of the funnest times. Is when I was able to go to lives with people. But I also went to lives by myself because I'm like, if I want to go, I'm just gonna have to go. But no, there's actually a lot of people that I meet in chat that's like, oh, we would be friends if I lived there. I'm like, oh, if you live there. Uh, do you miss any food or snacks from back home? Oh my God. I was thinking about that the other day. I miss everything. For me, okay, well, a lot is my mom's food. Growing up in my mom's culture, I think I told you guys my mom is from Belize, so like what mixture of like Spanish, French, and all that stuff. Um, we eat a lot of flavorful food, and for me, Japan and Korea doesn't have flavorful food. So I always miss flavorful food. It's always like you kind of dip it in sauces or dip it in like salt or pepper, something. But for me, cooking food that's already seasoned tastes better than dipping food in like some kind of seasoning. Yeah. So I always miss stuff. And snacks, I always miss Takis, but I really should stop eating those, especially now since I'm not even. Well, I do work out. That's true, but I need to do more like cardio and stuff. Will you be visiting Charlotte during the holidays? No, I don't have a plan to visit her for the holidays. When's the last? I don't even know the last time I saw her. We talk all the time. Yeah, but seeing her, I don't even know the last time I seen her. It has to probably be like more than a year more than a year ago, I think. It was the last time we were actually in the same place. Um, but maybe if she gets her cats sometime soon, which I don't know when that will be really. The actual dates or something, then I will see her then because I should still be in Korea. um, but yeah, that'll be the next time I see her. But I don't know when that will actually be. But I'm sure when we meet up, we'll probably do something and take some pictures so you guys would know that we are together again finally after like I don't know. Has it been 2 years? I don't even know. 1 or 2 years, something like that. I feel like you keep dissing yourself on this live stream. My heart, great respect. Oh wait, why? You got this. Wait, why? Just why? Did I diss myself? Now I don't even know. Dude, there's videos on YouTube get tons of views. That is true, but I'm like not in a group, just not in a group. Oh, and thank you again, Breeze. Is it hard learning Korean? For me, it's not that hard, but that's only because I learned Korean first. That's only because I learned Japanese first. Since they have the same structure, Japanese and Korean, it's easier for me. But learning Japanese, since Japanese is different, I always had the mindset of English. So that made it horrible because I would always try to think of things in English and then translate it into Japanese, and it was just a mess because it's like the total opposite. But if you know like Korean, then it's easier to learn Japanese. If you know Japanese, it's easier to learn Korean. So that gave me like a huge foot into the door. Not only that, Korean has less characters because they don't really use their Hanja system. Some places may have some, but then again, I also learned Japanese and I study kanji, which is the same as Hanja. I'm just different name. Hanja is for Korean, kanji is for Japanese. But since I study kanji, I can still read it, so it doesn't really matter for me. I just can't read it into Korean because I never really studied it in Korean. And they don't really study it anymore, but they used to back in the day. Um, but now since they don't, it's a little bit easier. But for me, learning Korean is not that hard. Yeah, I just have problems speaking because sometimes when I'm trying to talking to Korean, maybe Japanese will come out, or I'll mix Japanese in, or when I'm trying to talk in Japanese, I'll mix in Korean. I have to stay in a location for some time for me to not do that. Unless you know both or something. English, I don't mess that up in or include that into it, but like when I had my friends here that knew Japanese, it was a lifesaver because when Japanese came out while we were talking in Korean or something, everybody understood each other. So that was okay. But yeah, if you don't know Japanese and you just know Korean, then I have a problem. But besides that, no, it's okay. I think it's okay. Um, but yeah, if you're just starting Korean language, then it's a hurdle. Um, if you haven't learned Japanese, I think Japanese is the only one that's similar to Korean grammar wise. So if not, that's the only thing you would have to overcome is trying to switch your mindset. But once you switch your mindset, I think it becomes easier as long as you study. Wait, what surgeries? Lorena, what surgeries? I had 3 surgeries. I had 2 on my right knee and 1 on my left knee. That wasn't one of the well, I don't know when I said that. I think I said it a few times, but I don't I don't remember when. Um that was when I first started YouTube. Or really started YouTube. That was like one of my first videos, I think. That was a long time ago. Oh my god. Yeah, but I had 3 surgeries. They don't know what happened. The doctors couldn't tell me actually. They said I was either born like that or I over exercised and was on my feet too much. Why my patella, both of them cracked. Um, so they had to go in and put a small little screw in it to put it back together. So I either was born like that or I exercised too much and cracked my patellas. I did exercise a lot, so that I don't know. But if not, they said I was born like that, and just over the years, it finally cracked. But then I was also exercising a lot, so if I was born like that, that could have, and I was exercising as much as I did, that could have had an impact on it. I don't know. The doctor couldn't tell me really. But yeah, that's why I had surgery. And I had it 2 times, but then the right knee, there was still, it sounds bad, I guess, but there was still like a piece of bone floating around. And because of that, they had to go back in. But that piece of bone would it would go in between my patella and my joint. So every time it like tried to like close or like extend, it would it was excruciating pain for real. I would actually every time it happened, I would kind of like almost fall over, but I had to wait like a month or 2 before I can get the surgery because surgeries take some time. Literally, if you're really not dying, you can't have like a surgery right away. So I had to wait until my scheduled surgery. So I had like 1.5, I think like maybe 1.5 or 2 months that I had to wait. And during that time, that sounds nasty too, but like the bone would be, I could see the bone in my knee. And what I would do when it got, see, does that sound bad? When it got caught between my joint is I would push that small piece of bone out. And then I don't know where it went. It went somewhere into my leg and then it would just come back and then get inside. So I don't know, but yeah. Piece of small bone that I would see floating around my leg. And yeah, it was a mess. Yeah, so I had 3 surgeries. Um, Greg the Idol. I'm down to stand. Become an idol star, right? No, idols. The difference between no, maybe you already know that, but a difference between America or the West. I won't say America, the West and Korea for one is you have to be young to become an idol, or I guess to join a boy group. Literally, like it's like they want you to start like before you're 17, but usually if you're like, I don't know, like 18ish to maybe early 20s, you're okay. But after that, they don't really want to take you anymore. Like you really have a small cutoff. And besides that, you have to like you should have already started or been in a lot of different dance groups and stuff like that to have built up to trying to join an actual boy group at like 17 or 18. So it you really have to be a certain age if you want to do that kind of work here. Besides that, it's kind of hard to jump into the field of becoming a boy if you want to join like a boy or a girl group. I guess a regular singer, you would just have to try hard and maybe get into it. But trying to be like an idol here, yeah, you literally have like a window to do all that stuff in. Different states every year and no family, but I have adapted and made the best of it, so I am good. Maiden, but do you travel alone or do you have like are you traveling with somebody when you move? Because I always move alone. So I don't even have like one person I could really count on usually. Um when I move because I always move alone. But like if you I guess if you're moving with like, I don't know, a husband or a wife or something like that, boyfriend either or girlfriend too, maybe to make it a little bit better. Do you have anything like that? Real friends are down to form a dance group with you 2020. We got to get rid of the fakes. So true, right? Yes, yes, I do want to, but I honestly I would have to put all my stuff in order for me to like join a dance group. Really, that means I would probably have to cancel drama shoots too because they're so random. They literally tell me like a certain day, like, oh, we're doing this tomorrow. Can you come? Kind of thing. And it's just like, besides that, I don't really know that much in advance. So I would assume like a group would be like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or maybe a Tuesday, Thursday, or something like that. So if it fell on any of those days, I probably couldn't do the drama shoot. So I need to make sure that I have everything in order so that I'm okay. Hey, April. Bad timing. Too far, different states. No, but I would, yes. The bad time in Korea was the worst I have seen you. Oh, I was like, when is that? My last time coming here was pretty horrible. It started out okay though. I was actually very happy. It started out okay. Maybe because Charlotte was here too, but I didn't see Charlotte too much. Well, no, that's not true. Sometimes I wouldn't see her because she, during that time she was coming back to Japan for work a lot. Um, but I adapted to everything during that times. But then after that, then it started to go downhill with like the Hagwon and then the roommate and stuff like that. But yeah, that was probably yeah, that was I think yeah, that was one of the worst times in my life probably. That was annoying. There's a lot of stress there for real. And the last time I was in Japan, obviously, with the other girl. So happy to catch your live stream. Hello, Ria. I remember her. She was really nice, man. Yeah. I flew all the way to Japan by myself for a live. I understand. Right? But I mean at least we got to meet each other, Josh. Since we met each other, I think that makes it better that you came all the way from like what America, yeah. So it makes it that much better. I've been back to Japan since then for a show last year. Huh. Also been to Finland and England for lives as well. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah. Last time I was in Japan, I went to like no lives. That was all work, no play. No, that's not true, but no lives. Oh my God, Greg. He's Sashiburi. Hello. Hello, those formimoses. Floating bones sound scary. That was actually pretty horrible though. Well, I was working at Amazon at the time, and Amazon we like were always walking around. So like literally at times I would just like hold like that portion of my knee where I knew the bone would go usually while I was walking, and that became tiresome. And then it would go into my joint, and I'm like, yeah, it's not tiresome anymore. I need to keep doing it. But I'm glad. Hopefully, my knees never do that again. Then I'll be happy. Um, but I don't know. I've never had an issue with them again. So hopefully we can stay like that forever. Hopefully, because yeah, that wasn't the best pain. I don't think there is good pain. Maybe there is. I don't know. Um, piece of bone floating around. That's a nightmare. Feel I hate it. If you're not dying, you have to wait. Should have pulled the I'm a famous YouTuber card. Still, wait, what they probably still right? They don't care if you're famous, do they? Probably, huh? I need Beyonce status. Then he probably would have took me in. I would have had that surgery right away. Um, keep your modeling, and we can share promote you. I've never asked. Do you have Instagram, Taji? Oh yeah, Lorena, I have Instagram. If you look in the description box, it should have a link for all my stuff. I think I changed everything. Yeah, so if you look in my description box, yeah, I have like an Instagram and a Twitter. I had a Twitch. I have a Twitch. I have like so much stuff. They're all like connected. I just really need to get back into doing a lot of this stuff. Um, yeah, that's the issue. Oh, oh, you moved alone. The first time I had movers because of living in a three-bedroom. Oh, and I moved back east. After that, I downsold. Oh my god, I can't even read. Downsized, but moved by myself. Oh, okay. Oh, three-bedroom house just by yourself. That's nice. You must have had like a workout room and a office, or maybe that's what I would have. uh, you're a man of importance. They better care. Jess, thank you. Oh, how do you deal with loneliness, anxiety when living abroad for the first time? Oh, loneliness is hard. I think everybody feels lonely moving abroad, especially for the first time. And anxiety, that depends on people. I think that depends on people who already have anxiety before they go there. Maybe you could develop it too, because of people and all that stuff around you. But like loneliness is like a huge one for most people. I've talked and met with so many people, other people that come from abroad, and majority are lonely because they don't have they can't achieve what they want, which is to have friends, to become actual friends with locals, not just like acquaintances, but actual friends. That's the hardest thing for them, is that they want to get to that level. Then there's like racism or discrimination. I mean, I guess it depends on how much you guys know or study up on your different countries you want to go to, but that stuff can lead people to go back home. Um, difference in cultures. It's totally different from like Eastern culture and Western culture. They're totally different. The mindset is different too, so that tends to make people go home, and to not fit in with other people, because the other one, like I said, usually in Asia, friends are people that you've known for forever, um, until you know they're always your friend, no matter what kind of bad stuff they do to you, which is I feel different from Western things, because when somebody does something bad to you, you probably might not. I mean, there is the possibility that you guys can become friends again, but in Asia, from what I've noticed or experienced and seen, no matter what bad somebody does to you, if you've known them for a long time or if they're family, you just kind of try to sweep it underneath the rug. So my mindset is they can really do just a lot of bad to you, and you really won't you won't get rid of them, or you won't change, compared to, I want to say, Western culture, when if you have like a bad family member or friends or something, not everybody, but I think a general amount of people would probably like leave. They'd be like, no, I'm not going to put up with this. There are some that will, but compared to Asia, where I've seen it more, mostly more of a I will put up with it, compared to like Western. um yeah, it's hard to like fit in because you don't have those years like everybody else has. I mean, some people don't last more than 1 or 2 years coming abroad. In Japan, when I went to Japan, even Korea now too, um, a lot of the people that I met in schools and stuff like that, they literally lasted like a quarter, and the the mindset got to them, discrimination or racism got to them, something got to them, and they went back, and they probably didn't have that same love that they had before, because of the bad things. Or some of them still have that love. Maybe if you already like K-pop, no matter if somebody did something bad to you here, like, yeah, I don't want to live here anymore, but I still love K-pop because I like the music, or I like listening to, I mean, or like looking at the guys or looking at the girls or whatever. But then there's some people that drop it all together. It just depends on you. But yeah, from what I know is different. I know people that were in Korea and Japan that came to the States, and they had a blast. They met so many different people and all that stuff. They were like, I don't even want to go back to my country and all that stuff. And then when I was trying to go over there, they were like, why would you want to go over there? And they're like, it's kind of different from what you think. Like, you're not going to easily make friends and all that. So for me, I already knew how it would be in Asia before I came anyway, because my Korean and Japanese friends told me that it'd be hard, and that discrimination and racism is real here. So that I already knew. Um, but like I said, no matter where you go in the world, you should do your research before you go there, because I mean, may it's good to already know, even though you don't want bad things to happen to you or whatever. At least you know already what you're getting yourself into. So I already knew before I came. And I knew that there was a for sure likelihood of like loneliness before I went to Japan, before I came to Korea, because just the mindset is different. So that's just how it is. Korea is based on having a long, or not Korea, but Asia is based on having a long term relationship with somebody to equal friendship, or and family is just blood. Compared to me, which mine's is like, if we are on a level where I just really trust you and stuff like that, you are my family. So that's different, because I mean, you have family members that do bad things to you, and in that case, you're not my family. That's for me. That's a difference of my way of thinking compared to like what it is in Asia. Because why would I want my dad or mom to do something bad to me and be like, oh yeah, that's my mom or that's my dad. Yeah, we're family. Like, no, we're not family, because why would you do bad things to me? You know, to me, if somebody random could do something bad to me, Frank could do something bad to me, my parent could do something bad to me, or whatever, family members, then why would I want to consider them family when there's a random person that I meet and they treat me lovely and they really treat me like family? So in that case, to me, that person would be family. But in Asia, that's not a thing for majority of people. I just want to say it's a little bit different. The scale of if somebody does do that is probably fairly low compared to my way of thinking and maybe other people that think like me in America or in the West. So yeah. They better be. Da, 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 da. Are you dating? No, I'm not dating. No, I'm not dating. I always think like making friends abroad is hard, so dating would be even harder. Mm, maybe we could plan something if you come home. I've really only been to airports in California, so it'd be fun to fly out and do something. We could totally do that if I whenever I get everything settled. I do actually want to go back home more. I swear we talked about this like 20 times with people that lived in LA. They were like, I want to meet up when you come back. But the last time I went back to America or to LA was during COVID, and then like everything was closed down anyway, so we couldn't do anything. I'm just hoping that people will find a way to counteract all this, like what having to quarantine and all that. Um, and I don't know, like people being cleaner or something. I don't know. So like you're able to do stuff again. Because I mean, I'm like, how long is this gonna go on for? But yeah, hopefully if all that stuff gets better, we can finally do something when I go back home to the States sometime. Now at this point, I'm just like, I just don't know when. Um, it's different here. Nothing's closed down here. Every once in a while something will close down, but like they're just not really saying it like they used to. So you just never know. When are you going to play on Twitch again? Those is from us. I don't even know. I really want a camera. I really, really want a camera. I really, really want a camera. Let me see. Besides that, I did download. It's funny because I did buy like I love Final Fantasy, and I bought like 7, 8, and 9, like the original ones, because I don't really care for like the new kind of playing style of 7, so I wouldn't buy that crap. Sorry. And then so I got the old ones, and I did want to stream those, but then I'm like, I don't have a camera yet, so I haven't. But I did buy those, and I want to stream them. I miss those. I love turn based. I don't know. Maybe people don't like turn based, but I love turn based. I think like the hype of it for me was like Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2, where it was still turn based, but it depended on like the speed of your characters and stuff. Or maybe that was more 10-2. I can't remember. No, I think it was both. But that one was okay. But then when they just got rid of the turn based altogether, I was like, oh no, that's not Final Fantasy. That's Kingdom Hearts and something like that. But I don't know. Once I get a camera, I need to. Once I get some upgrades, but it will happen. It's most definitely going to happen. I really want a game. I've been wanting to do also Resident Evil for some time. I bought them. Let me see. I bought them but never played them. I bought 0. I bought 1. I bought 2, and I never played them. Yeah, and I bought Final Fantasy X, which I never beat. Final Fantasy X2 is the only one I beaten. And my brother bought me Final Fantasy 15, and I never played that. Like, man. But that was a thing for me. I used to buy all these video games and never play them because I was always studying. During that time I was studying to become a doctor, and I was working full time. Like I had no time. But I would always buy games like, oh, this looks nice. I would buy it and never played it. So I had like so many PlayStation 2 games. I think that was when I was PlayStation 2 games way back in the day that I bought and never played, never touched them. Just like, oh, this looks good. I can't wait to play this. Never played it. So they just sat there collecting dust. Probably still is because I'm not even in America anymore. Personified, did I tell you hi? Hello, if I didn't. I live in Michigan. There's always concerts around where I live. But I want to travel here at home more. Yeah, I back home, um, I was always going to school. Like school, wow, school has taken up all my life. I was always going to school so much and all that stuff that I didn't even really get to travel around in California. There was a lot of times I was invited to go out with like friends and stuff to do stuff, like to travel and stuff, but I never went because I was always low on funds because of school or something. And um, I think I told you guys, I pretty much paid my whole way through university by myself. So yeah, um, I didn't have too much money, too much extra money to be traveling with other friends and stuff. But I always wanted to. There's so many places that I could have went. I was invited to go to Europe too, and I wanted to go to Europe, but like I was like, oh, the funds is tight right now. So I couldn't go. But man, I wish I did. But yeah, you shouldn't regret things or whatever. But I'm like, I still wish I went. So many things I wish I went and did, but I didn't. But in the future, I will. I'm going to go to Europe. Oh, I'm going to go. Hopefully soon. Um, kind of left a lot of music room, and the other was sort of a workout. I knew it. Oh, workout storage space. What is that? How could you work out if there's storage in there? No, maiden, no storage in the workout room. I did and do not have much furniture. Oh, okay. Kind of a minimalist. Oh, that was me. I mean, I move around too much, so that's why I don't try to buy too much too. Because I'm like, how long am I going to be here? Am I going to move to a new apartment? Will I have to carry all that stuff? Let's buy nothing. But once I actually really settle down somewhere and I have like the job and stuff that I really want, like yeah, or I really know what country I'll live in, like just really live in and then just travel to the rest, then I'm going to go all out and save up and buy just a whole lot of furniture. But even for this, I always buy places where it comes with furniture, like the this this small little bed and all this stuff, this little desk, whatever you saw in like the video about where I'm living right now. All of that came with the place. I mean, it's probably been here for forever. Who knows how many people lived in this room? But yeah, I usually get places that already have furniture in it because I don't want to have to buy furniture and get rid of it. I feel like getting rid of it, especially abroad, is kind of a hassle. Yeah. Oh, Jess left. Oh, bye, Jess. I don't know if you're still here. You probably already left because I'm like behind. But bye, Jess. But yeah, I usually tend to go for rooms that already have everything already in it. Good luck with your next exam. Oh God, you got this. Try to stay positive. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I'm going to leave soon. Actually, um, I'm gonna leave soon, and I need to call my mom actually too. Call my mom, start studying, and relax because I've been running around too much. So that's what I'm gonna do today and give my, I can already feel it in my throat. I can really feel it now, and give my throat a rest from the constant like what yelling and what expression I had to do yesterday and the past few days with different puppet shows and stuff or dubbing. I'm sorry, dubbing and stuff like that. hmm I think that loyalty can be a tough thing. People can be really tough, but in the mainland, people don't have loyalty, tolerance, forgiveness, and unconditional acceptance. And it's different. Racism really knocked me on my butt after I married interracially in 1985. That would be so hard, especially back then. Well, even now, sometimes. Um, I think it's a little bit better. Well, I'm sure a lot better in the West compared to what it used to be. But yeah, I'm sure back then it was horrible. My most Chinese raised in Hawaii mother-in-law never accepted me. Oh, and Asian. That's interracial relationships get me tough. My life is yeah, that's hard. I do know a great deal of people who like to have like their family to marry somebody that's of the same descent, and I feel like that's a big thing in Asian descent. It happens in other races too, but generally, I know a lot of people of Asian descent that they're more comfortable, or they're, especially their parents are more comfortable with them marrying inside their Asian descent. So yeah, that can be a tough thing at times. But I don't. For me, at those times, to me, especially if that's your like husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, they should be, if they loved you or whatever, they should be choosing you. I would assume, as long as you're not a bad person. Obviously, if you're a bad person, then obviously they shouldn't be choosing you. But if they chose you to begin with, then I don't understand why they shouldn't continue to choose you because they chose you in the beginning. They chose to live with you and to be with you. So they should choose you and to stand up to their parents. But I mean, for people of Asian descent, I've had a lot of people or a lot of friends that have went through a lot because of that. Having different religions or something under Asian descent or something like that. So yeah, that's a tough one. I have you on Facebook so I can hit you up on there. Yes, you can. I see your post and I like them. Thank you. Uh, my life is more than talent and diversity. It's both great and heartbreaking at times. Oh, my life too. I would love to see you do more streaming. And you on are you on the other night YouTube or Twitch streaming? No, I haven't been on Twitch. Oh, I haven't. Oh my god, I haven't done a Twitch stream since I left America. Yeah, I was doing them constantly because it was the one thing I felt I could do, and I was making videos during that time. But since coming back here, I haven't done any Twitch live streaming because right now I'm like always going. I'm always doing something. I'm like never at home. I'm always, I don't know, doing like a drama shoot or trying to help somebody, or if I'm at home, I'm studying, and then after I study, sometimes I'm just like I just want to relax, and I usually watch like a Korean drama to help my studying, so I can get some listening in. Like I literally base everything off of like studying or work these days, so I haven't been doing much, but I think I want to limit a few things so I can do more, get back more to like YouTube and streaming and I don't know, my life maybe. No, it is my life, but yeah, um, I think in the near future I'm gonna start eliminating some stuff. So it should be there should be a lot more live stream and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the majority, like I was saying before, the majority for me for live streaming is just I just have so many things I want to upgrade and change, and I haven't been able to do that yet. So since I haven't been able to do that yet, I'm just like, aha, that's what you meant because I said, who was that that said I can't even remember that said I'm dissing myself, but I guess that's because I was saying that I really want more stuff. But okay, I understand. Huh, then in the future, once I switch stuff around, hopefully I can. Even today, like I was saying today, I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to do a live stream. I was like, as long as I don't get called in for work, the live stream will go as planned. And I had a scare. Well, it's not really a scare because I should work too. I can't build myself up if I don't work, but they said I had to work, and then they said, "Oh no, actually no, not today." So that changed it, and that's why the live stream continued. But yeah, I just need to kind of get everything into order, work wise and studying wise and all that. Um, Oi. What's your PSN? I can add you on PlayStation. My name is the same on their X. On there? X. If you go to my Twitch should be on crap. Um, yeah, if you go to is it my Twitch or what? What is my name? I'll send it to you later once I figure out my name. Since travel more, it isn't over yet. I think furniture and stuff is overrated if it keeps you from travel and meeting people. Yeah, I'm back. Welcome back, Kitty. Sorry, Greg. I had to unpack and put some of the laundry on. Oh, I'm probably gonna leave. Yeah, it's probably about time for me to leave anyway. Wow. Yeah, maybe that really did take a toll. I am really feeling the stress in my voice now. I am originally from Southern California, but I also live down the hill from Lake Tahoe in the Sacramento area. To my former coworkers retired up there. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Sacramento. Oh, but when you move around, did you move around by yourself or with other people? Kai, I'm a free spirit, and my adult kids are mixed. And the rest of the nieces, nephews, cousins, and even more mixed with some. Oh, okay, with some LGBT complicated. No, that's life. Not complicated, just life. Cool in Tahoe, but a lot of snow. Hawaii is warmer. It's a warmer weather where you are affect what you can do and how you're working, recreating, and living. Oh, here it's actually pretty cold these days. It's I don't know. They said it doesn't snow all the time in Seoul, but it's probably going to get super cold. Like one shoot I had was super cold, but then after that it started to like get warmer again. I was actually mad. I was like, what? The one night it dropped down to like almost 0 degrees, and I was just like, the one night I had a drama shoot like all night, it was like 1 degree or something like that, and then after that it just it just got to what it went back up to, I don't know, like 14s and 15s or something, or higher than that. So I was like, wow, just that one day. Hey Tim. Thank you, Tim. Oh yes. Tim, you just came, but oh yeah. I'm gonna go for real. I don't even know if I can talk anymore. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I can really feel. Oh, I'm totally gonna go back to sleep or something. What the heck? I've never felt this before. Maybe that was too long. Wow. What is it? What does it feel like to be a vocalist? Is this it? You really do have to you really do have to like what, take a day off, huh? Holy crap, my throat. Oh god. I'm going to drink some water or something. And yeah. Oh, but I wanted to live stream. I really want to live stream. I think it was too long. I really want to live stream. I have completed that much. Oh yes. Um. Oh God. Yeah. I'm totally gonna go. Holy crap. Oh, when I move next, I will be shipping my music here and if you stitches back to ship. Whatever's left will be in my suitcase and backpack. Spoonful of honey. Oh, I don't have honey, Lorena. Oh, I sure don't. To photo shoot. Um. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I can. Hopefully, hopefully we have another live stream again soon. I don't have school on Sundays anymore, so I feel like it should be a little bit better um, to do live stream on a Sunday as long as I don't have work. But yes, I'm totally gonna end it here. Oh God. Oh yeah. Wow, I've never felt this before. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Oh God. Bye bye. um yes, but if you don't have me on Instagram and stuff like that, add me and then I'll tell you guys when I can do another live stream. And I'll do it on the community and YouTube too. Um yeah, hopefully maybe not a day one. I have a long day of doing scripts and stuff though. Oh yes. I've never felt this before. Oh God. But yes. Thank you and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.